All right, good night, Shabbos, everybody. I had a day filled with synchronicities, Siyata D'Shmaya, Hashkocha Pratis, divine providence. If we just open our eyes to these little things, what we happen to be listening to on the radio, what happens to be on the TV, what, people we happen to meet, everything is, our friend Mr. Smith here, he said everything's all connected. It's all connected. Really, it's all connected. Everything's all connected. I had plans today to do things a certain way, and they went a different way, and it's all okay. It's all okay. I wanted to go visit a particular inmate in the hospital, and then from there I could go to the mikveh in Scranton. And just my schedule didn't work out. And I cared to see this person, someone who I cared to visit. And and just my schedule, I got busy with other things, I couldn't make it. So then and anyway, my wife asked me, go pick up something here or there, and then you'll go to the mikveh in Vizhnitz. So then I go to Vizhnitz, and I was going to go to the mikveh after I went to work to the store, and then I said, no, I'm going to go before I go to the store. And I go to the yeshiva, and there's a Rebbe Shekin there. I'm saying somebody, an adult, but I'm saying a B'nai Shel Kedoshim, a B'neshek there, with he's wearing a Rizvolka with Samet, and we noticed that the mikveh in the yeshiva is locked, and the yeshiva is closed. He said, why is it closed? I said, well, anyway, could go to the Smedrish. He said, yeah, but it's all the way up the hill. He said, do you have a car? I said, yeah. I said, all right, I'll give you a ride. It turns out to be a cousin, a nephew, a second cousin, whatever, of some Rebbes that I'm friendly with. Small world. And so I got to talk to him. I was like, oh, I know your father's cousins. Even though, it's a minor thing, but it is what it is. It's something, So, also, I was thinking of making this video, and I'm listening to the radio. And I'll be honest with you, as much as I admire Sean Hannity, I'm not impressed by him. And every now and then, though, but it's on, so I listen. Every now and then he says something like, I'm impressed by Glenn Beck. I'm impressed by Rush Limbaugh. I'm impressed by Hugh Hewitt, even though a little different than what I'm looking for. I'm more a Glenn Beck guy than a Hugh Hewitt guy. And Hannity's Hannity. He's there, And every now and then he brings up something that I'm just like, it was worth it just to hear this. And I was involved in learning and things where I really wanted to make the video, but I was like, let me finish my learning, then I'll make the video. And with everything to everything I'm involved in there and everything, you know. So I'm listening to him. I'm a prison chaplain, right? I hope I heard it right. If I heard it right, it's incredible. The President of the United States took out of his time to go to a federal prison to speak to inmates who are graduating a program. We have graduations all the time for our programs. And maybe the mayor will come, you know, of the town, which is very nice. I appreciate it. It's a wonderful thing. Maybe some other speaker will come. But I would never imagine that a congressman, a senator, or the governor would come to the graduation of the inmates. Now, obviously, since I work in a state prison, it's different. You know, the president is involved with the federal government, so the federal prisons are his jurisdiction, not the state prisons. But the President of the United States went inside of a prison to go speak at a graduation ceremony for the inmates, and he spoke of the words of inspiration and positive, beautiful, uplifting words. You know, people compare Bloomberg and Trump. There's a big difference between Bloomberg and Trump. The horrible things Bloomberg said were part of his professional work. Meaning, at work he said these things, whereas Trump, whatever people and you know, and everybody, and it was in front of everybody. Everybody knows that Trump, you know, usually, you know, I mean, yeah, there's recordings, this, that. He said disgusting things, but it was not on a professional level. It was more like on a you know, a personal level, you know, in ways he was like amazed, you know, certain things, you know. It's the humility and the professionalism of President Trump, as opposed to the arrogance and unprofessionalism of Mike Bloomberg. There's no comparison. Just because they happen to be New York billionaires, there's no comparison. But here he's talking to prisoners, people who can't vote for him. But he recognizes his responsibility to them because they're still his constituents, even if they are not even able to vote for him. It's a testimony to his greatness. It's really incredible, because I was not expecting. I had very low expectations for President Trump. I just voted for him because he's not Hillary Clinton, and he went above and beyond anything you could imagine. And I'm just so impressed to hear this. It's just so incredibly impressive that he shows the care for another individual, for people, you know, for everyday Americans, people who went through difficult times, people who, and he spoke to them. He's like, don't let your past hold you back. You've overcome addictions. He was just speaking so positively and so inspirationally. It's incredible. I'm just really, really amazed. There were other things I heard on the radio that I wanted to talk about. I forgot since then, I'll be honest. I guess pretty much this about, you know, the arrogance of Bloomberg and the bravado of Trump, but the, you know, for a man like him to be humble, it's not like a guy like me being humble. And so on his level, he's incredibly humble. He's exceedingly humble. You know, for who he is and what he's been through. And I think the presidency has been a humbling experience for him. It's just absolutely incredible. Amazing. So, I have other things to talk about. I should probably put in a separate video, and I don't think I even have time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. God bless. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment. See you later.